music, then that is cool too. And then just coming to find a nice comfortable seated position somewhere on your mat. So you may want to sit on a pillow or maybe a blanket just to create a little cushioning for the sitting bones. And then sitting nice and tall through the crown of the head. Closing the eyes. And we'll just place the left hand on the chest and the right hand on the belly. Beginning to inhale in through the nose. Feeling the body, feeling both hands rising. And exhaling out of the mouth and just feeling the whole body relaxing. So we inhale through the nose. Everything rises. Exhale out of the mouth. Everything falls. Just taking a few more breaths here just to settle onto the floor, onto our mat. Seeing if maybe we can really feel the hand on the belly expand and rise as the belly inflates. And as we exhale, feel the shoulders draw down the back. And take two more. One more. And then if it's okay, see if we can close the lips, taking the hands onto the knees, wherever feels comfortable. And just slowly breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Inhaling possibly for a count of 4. And exhaling for around about a count of 6. If that feels too much, then feel free to make it a little shorter or even a little longer. Seeing if we can keep this pattern going for the whole of class, and now just gently dropping the right ear to the right shoulder. Stretching the neck, sitting tall through the center of the chest, shoulders down the back. Inhaling for that number, maybe 4. Seeing if we can exhale for the longer, maybe 6. So just taking it nice and slow today, we're in no rush. Taking our time in some stretches. So you can stay here if this is enough, the neck, the shoulder. Maybe you want to lengthen the left arm away, relaxing the palms if you're saying stop. Some imaginary person next to you. And then you can place that right hand on the side of the head, not pulling, not forcing, just allowing the weight of the arm to gently guide that right ear to the right shoulder, spreading the fingers. Feeling that stretch as it moves through the palm of the hand, up and over the forearm, the side of the neck, maybe up the back of the head. And take one more breath. And placing that right hand on the floor next to you, we leave it, lengthen the left arm up to the sky, eyes remain closed. We just shine the face of the chest up towards the ceiling. Both sit bones are grounded down into the mat. Really reaching that arm nice and far away. Again, just one more breath here, relaxing the head. Cartwheeling ourselves back to center, resting the hands somewhere comfortable and then dropping the left ear to the left shoulder. All of that on the other side. Plenty of time here as we draw the shoulder blades down. Keep the chest nice and proud, the eyes closed. Always coming back to that breath, whatever number you decided. Using that as your focus today. Again, if you want to take it deeper, then we lengthen the right arm away, flexing the palms, spreading the fingers. And then maybe taking that left hand now on top of the head, the side of the head. And just gently allowing the weight of the arm and gravity to add a little extra pressure. Seeing if we can feel the right ear as far away from the right shoulder. As we relax both shoulders and allow the head to be heavy to the left. And take 2 more breaths here. Then placing that left hand down beside you, the right arm reaches up and over, grounding down through both sit bones, shining the heart up to the sky, the face to the ceiling. Eyes remaining closed. 2 breaths and feeling that stretch through the lower part of the back, the side of the body. And then we'll inhale, bring ourselves back to center. Eyes remain closed and just begin to drop the chin to the center of the chest. And then lift the head back and allow the head to fall back. So opening the throat. Inhaling, bringing the chin to the chest. And exhaling to open the throat. 1 more time, inhale, chin to chest. Exhale, lift the face, allow the head to fall back, shoulders down the back. Then bring the head to center. Go for a full 360, so the chin drops to the center of the chest. You draw a line with the chin up the collarbone to the right, right ear to right shoulder, the head falls behind. And left ear to left shoulder. Drawing a line down the left collarbone back to center. And just continuing the head to roll nice and slowly. Seeing what parts of the neck feel a little stiff, a little sore. And just taking extra care there. Going the other way. Really ironing out any tension, any stiffness in the neck today. Had a lot of rain over the last few weeks, a lot of wind. And our reaction of that is to draw the shoulders up or to look down at the floor. So just making sure we reverse that today. And you feel nice and loose in the neck. Bring the head to center. Take an inhale through the nose. Sigh it out to the mouth. Good. And then slowly make your way onto the hands and knees. Taking the knees nice and wide. The big toes together so you can gently guide the bottom down to the heels. Reach the arms out in front of you and then lower the forehead to the ground. Child's pose. So whilst we're here, see if we can spread the shoulders as if a bird wings coming out of the spine. And now as we inhale, the belly may feel a little restricted, so you see if you can inhale into the back, into the ribs. And exhale, just relax. Inhale into the back, the rib cage. Exhale, relax. 1 more, inhaling into the back, the shoulders, the rib cage. Exhale, sighing it out. Beautiful, when you're ready, make your way into tabletop so the hands come under the shoulders. The knees come under the hips. Somewhere comfortably far apart, untucking the toes, and all we're going to do is inhale, take the bottom back to the heels. Exhale, bring the shoulders forward over the wrists, maybe a little further forward than normal so we get a stretch. Inhale, take it back. Exhale, take it forward. 2 more, inhaling, taking it back. Exhaling forward, so getting that stretch through the wrists, into the knuckles. 1 more. Good. And now you can take it into nice big circles. So we take the bottom back to the heels, out to the side, and you take the body around in circles, whatever way feels good to begin with. Being careful not to lift the head, so keeping it nice and low. And then going in the other direction. Nice big circles, so that the bottom comes back to the heels. Moving into that space side to side, as there's getting a stretch through the glutes. Good. Coming to center. Spread through the fingers, begin to lift the bottom, lower the belly. Lift the heart, look forward and up. As you press the floor away. Really exhale, cat. So tucking tailbone, rippling through the spine. Drawing the belly in, pressing and spreading through the shoulders. And inhale, lift tailbone. Cow. So you initiate the movement from the lower part of the spine and tailbone. Each time, exhale, cat. So tailbone, squeezing bottom. Curving through the spine. 2 more, inhale. Lift the heart. Exhale. Pressing the floor away. Good. Back to tabletop. Step the right foot next to the right hand into lizard or a wide lunge. At the moment, the heel again, just to have a little wiggle. So take it forwards and backwards, maybe rocking side to side. Good. And when you're ready, bring the right forearm onto the right thigh. Lengthen the left arm up towards the ceiling. We're going to take 3 circles backwards. So doing whatever feels good with the breath. Seeing if we can match the movement with the breath. Good. 1 more. All the way back. Beautiful. Place the left hand down on the floor. The right hand down on the floor. Maybe wiggle that left knee a little further back. So we can drop the hip down. We're just going to stay here for a few moments. Squeezing the glutes so you can release through the hips. Maybe you can come down with the forearms. Great. If not, then staying there on the palms. If you need a blanket under that knee or a cushion, this is where it will really come in handy. So feel free to use any props rather than gripping and bearing it. Good. You can stay here if you want to. Or coming onto the left palm, we lengthen the right arm up to the sky. And then we reach the right arm behind us to bend in that left leg. So don't worry if you can't quite grab it, this is enough. If you can, maybe taking hold of the toes, drawing the heel to the bottom, and then lowering the hips down towards the mat. 3 breaths here. Inhaling through the nose. And if you can, exhale through the nose. One more. Good. Slowly releasing that left foot down. Cartwheel the right arm over so the hand finds support. Step the right knee back and we'll just come to a child's pose for a moment. The arms can be long, the forehead down onto the floor. Moving your blanket or your pillow out the way if you use it. Releasing the head. And we'll take 3 releasing breaths. So we inhale into the ribs, the back. And then we exhale to sigh out. Again, inhale. Exhale. Last one, big breath in. Big breath out. And make your way into tabletop. Step back onto those hands and knees. 3 cat-cows in your own time. So bringing the knees under the hips. Inhaling to lift, lengthen to look up. Then exhaling to curve, to press the floor away. Good, 2 more times. So great, your own pace. Fast or slow, whatever feels good for you. If you were throwing 1 more, if you're going a bit faster, then of course you can. Good. And then returning back to tabletop. When you're ready, step that left foot next to the left hand. A moment for a little wiggle just to create some space in the hips. Moving side to side, forward and backwards. Maybe round and round. Good. And then when you're ready, bring the left forearm onto the left thigh. The right arm is going to reach up towards the ceiling as we lower the hips down. Move by 3 circles backwards. So again, getting into the shoulders and neck. Going slowly with these. Nice and big. Good. When you're ready, bring that right hand down to the floor. The left hand follows. Wiggle that right knee back a little further. Maybe turn the foot out ever so slightly. And lower the hips down to the mat. In the pose, option to stay on the hands, or to come onto the forearms. Maybe it feels good here to close the eyes. We'll hang out for about 3 breaths. And then you can use your padding if you need to. Keep the hard with the floor underneath you. Stay here, this is enough, this is enough. Or you can lengthen that left arm up towards the sky. Reach it behind you. And then maybe bend in that right leg. Take the foot, bring in the heel to the bottom. If you can't quite grab the foot, then that's fine. Just see if you can bicep curl the heel towards the glutes. Or you can use a tea towel there to elastic the foot. But one more breath, inhale. Exhale. Good. Slowly lowering the leg down to the floor. Bring the hands onto the mat. Step the knee back, and again we'll go child's pose, 3 breaths. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling, sighing out. After that 3rd breath, running the hands along the mat. Up the thighs. Bringing the hands onto the lower back as if we're putting them into our denim shorts, our denim pockets. Squeeze the elbows, lift the hips, shine the face up to the sky. Take a nice big inhale. Nice big exhale. Again, one more for luck. Inhale. Exhale. Good, and then bring the head on top of the neck. Release the hands. And we'll stack the hips over the knees. We come to kneel on those knees. Taking the left leg out to the side. So this can be long, or if you prefer, you can bend the knee. But all we're going to do here is take the left hand down the leg. And the right arm reaches up to the sky as we press the hips to the right. If you need to, you can bring that heel directly underneath the pelvis to give you a little bit more stability. And again, like I said, if you need to, you can bend the knee. We're working on getting that stretch through the right side, the front of the hip, more than the leg. One more breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Cartwheeling the right hand now all the way down to the floor. The left arm reaches up to the sky, maybe in line with the shoulders. You press the hips forward. And feeling that stretch through the front of the hip, the front of the belly. And relaxing the head. So try not to hold any tension, you don't need it. 3 breaths here. It's up to you if you work into the stretch. Or maybe you want to work into the strength by lifting the leg, holding it off the floor. It is up to you. We have 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Keep pressing the hips forward. Good. Bringing the knees back together. The head back to center. The hands onto the lower back. Squeeze the elbows. Press the chest forward. Lift the heart. Baby camel. And then maybe you drop the head all the way back. Inhaling. Exhaling. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Head back to center, keeping the arms behind you, rolling down into a nice closed child's pose. So the knees are together, the arms are behind, forehead onto the floor. And just relaxing here for a few moments. Allowing the sides of the body to neutralize. Good, and then when you're ready, we'll roll up nice and slowly, going to the other side. So stacking the hips on top of the knees, making sure those knees are nice and wide. And then we'll step the right leg out to the side, option to bend. We'll keep it straight. The right hand goes down, the left arm reaches up. Maybe you twist on that knee a little bit so the knee comes underneath the pelvis. And we send the hips to the left. Lift the heart, 2 breaths. Remember, you can bend the knee if that's too much for the back of the leg. Inhale. Exhale. One more big breath in. Big breath out. And then cartwheel that left hand down to the floor. The right arm continues that cartwheel up and over as we press the hips forward towards the front. Good. When you close the eyes here, squeeze the bottom. 3 breaths. Again, that option to keep the foot on the floor or to lift it up. It is up to you. 2 more breaths. 1 more. Good. Slowly bring that knee back to the right. Both hands onto the floor, 2 cat-cows. So inhaling to lift, look up. Exhaling to curve, pressing the floor away. Again, inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, curve, tuck tailbone, press the floor. Return back to tabletop. Tuck under the toes and just send the bottom back to the heels. So it's stretching the big toe joint. The arches of the foot, the most important part of the body, or one of the most important parts of the body, the feet. Just giving them a little stretch. Take another breath in. Another breath out. And then make your way to tabletop. Keep the toes tucked. Lift the knees, downward facing dog. And a moment here to have that wiggle. So to pedal the feet. Wiggle the bottom. Say yes with the head. Say no with the head. Good. And to make sure those feet are comfortably far apart, the hands are comfortably far apart. And we're using all of our mats. When you're ready, inhale, begin to lift both heels off the floor nice and high. And then exhale, draw the heels down to the floor, maybe soften the knees a little. Again, inhale up, nice and high. Exhale, heels down. 1 more time, inhale, nice and high. Exhale down. Good. Lower the knees back down to the floor. Lengthen the right leg away as you untap the toes. The left arm reaches. But what we're going to do is inhale, tap the hand down to the floor, the toe down to the floor. And then exhale to lift them up in line with the shoulder. So inhale to tap down. Exhale up. 2 more. Inhale down. Exhale up. Keeping the spine nice and long. 1 more. Really engaging the glutes. Left hand comes to the mat. Right knee bends and the knee comes to the nose. Then we step the foot between the hands into this low lunge. Beginning to reach the arms up towards the ceiling. Squeeze the bottom and send the hips down towards the floor. They might not go too far, don't worry. All we're going to do is exhale, bend the elbows, cactus. So we're bending at the elbows to align the shoulders. Lift the heart, look up. And then inhale to reach. Exhale to bend. One more time, inhale up. Exhale, bend. Good, and place the hands down either side of the hands, either side of the foot. And then we're going to lengthen that right leg into half split. So lowering the body down towards the thigh. Allow the head to be heavy. If the leg doesn't lengthen all the way like mine, I'm harboring a hamstring injury, unfortunately. So then that's okay. You don't have to have it completely straight. A nice little bend will do the trick. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, begin to travel forward, bending the knee. Step the right knee back to the mat, and then lengthen the left leg away. The right arm, the opposite arm, opposite leg. We inhale to tap down. Exhale to lift. 3 more. Inhale, tap. The whole spine stays nice and straight. Exhale, lift. 2 more. Exhale. 1 more. Good. Placing the right hand down. The left knee to nose. Step the foot forward. And then begin to reach the arms up to the ceiling, up to the sky. Squeezing that bum so you can send the hips down towards the mat. And then we exhale, cactus. So drawing the shoulders down the back. Inhale, reach and look up. Exhale, bend. Lifting the heart. Last time, inhale, reach. Exhale, bend. Good. Place the hands down on the floor, either side of the foot. Lengthen that leg, flexing the foot as we fold over the leg. Again, you can use blocks if you need to, or you can keep a nice little bend in that knee. Allowing the head to be heavy, the left glute to be pulling back. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Slowly bend the knee, sole of it finds the floor. Send that left knee back to the right. Tuck under the toes. Lift the knees, downward facing dog. Good. And now this time we inhale, bend the knees, bring the belly up to the thigh. Exhale, lengthen. So we're trying to keep the upper body where it is. Inhale, bend. Exhale, lengthen. Last time, inhale, bend. Exhale, lengthen. And then we're going to come and bring both feet together. So we can lengthen the right leg up to the ceiling as a 3-legged dog. So making sure the hands are pressing the floor away. We're going to make our way into pigeon. So we're going to bring the right knee to the right wrist. You can first do this on your back. You can do. The shin comes in front of the pelvis. And we wiggle the body back. So if you want to do this on your back, you can just cross the ankle over knee. You can take hold of the back of the left hamstring. Otherwise, we're just coming down to this pigeon pose with the calf, the shin in front of the pelvis. And maybe we come down onto the forearms, relaxing the head, allowing the head to be heavy. Then we'll just take around about 6 breaths here, so just spending a little longer. As we stretch into the glutes, the hip, the lower back. And relax the shoulders and the head. And you can inhale fully for that counter 4, something similar. And exhale for a little longer, maybe 6. Another 2 breaths here. And then you can stay if this is enough, if you're struggling, maybe keep the concentration here and keep working the breath. Or we can make our way onto the palms. So lifting the heart And then like we did in lizard, we're going to bend that left leg in so the heel comes towards the bottom. And we can possibly take the left hand behind, so the same hand to foot this time, to grab hold of the foot to bring the heel to the bottom. So this may be enough. If you wish, you can go further into king pigeon, so bringing the toes into the crevice of the elbow, and then lengthening the right arm up, take hold of the foot behind. And if not, just staying here for another 2 more breaths. As you bring the heel towards the bottom, lowering the hips down. Good. If you have hold of the foot or in king pigeon, slowly lowering the leg down. Tucking under the toes, lifting the knee, and then using the core to draw the belly in to lift the leg up, and then thread it back to 3-legged dog. Whilst it's here, we'll take 3 circles of the ankle one way, 3 circles of the ankle the other way. Good. And place the foot down on the floor. Have a little wiggle there just to release the back of that right leg. And we're going to swoop the left leg up towards the ceiling, so we really need to bring those feet a little closer. Press the floor away, spread the shoulders. And when you're ready, guide that left knee to the left wrist, or again, doing this on your back. Planting the shin down in front of the pelvis. And then wiggling yourself back behind that heel, behind that shin. Making your descent to wherever feels comfortable, maybe the hands. Maybe the forearms, maybe the forehead. And then close the eyes, allow the head to be heavy, the shoulders to be relaxed. And our 6 breaths here. Inhaling for that number. Exhaling for the same or a little bit longer. We can soften in all parts of the body, relaxing in all parts of the body. And melts with every exhale. One more breath here. That option to stay or to come towards mermaid or king pigeons. They're going to be onto the palms. Bending in that right leg. Taking the right hand behind, try to take the inside of the ankle, the toes or the foot, as we bring the heel to the bottom. Again, option to stay here, or to bring the toes into the crevice of the elbow. Hand up, and then the left arm reaches behind to grab the fingertips. Create that little suspension of the foot. Take 2 breaths, so lowering the hips down. You can get the chest forward, the hips forward. One more, inhale. Exhale. Well done, slowly let it go. With the leg, if that's where you are. Everybody tucking under the back toes. Lifting the knees, engaging the quadriceps. Taking an inhale here. And as we exhale, pick the knees, step it back. 3-legged dog. Lengthen the leg and we'll take 3 circles one way with the foot. 3 circles the other way. Good. And then bring the foot down to the floor. One moment here again, maybe just to have a pedal. And then we're going to walk the feet slowly up towards the hands, so bending the knees as you go. Feet coming hip distance. Relax the head, bend the knees. Take hold of the elbow, of the hand. Find your ragdoll, so nice and heavy. Maybe a little swing from side to side. Maybe allowing that head to be nice and heavy. The bottom to be nice and high. And we'll take 3 releasing breaths. So inhale through the nose. Exhaling, sighing out of the mouth. Again, inhale. Exhale. So really weight to the head. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Release the elbows. Bring yourself down onto the bottom. And as we get there, all we're going to do is turn the right leg in, so as if we're sitting cross-legged. But we're going to turn the left leg out, so the other way, as if we're sort of semi-kneeling. So when we're here, seeing if we can get this left hip down to the floor as we sit in this kind of Z sit. We're going to take the right hand down onto the floor next to us. The left arm reaches up. And then maybe we press the hips forward, squeeze the bottom, and release the head back. So really getting into the hips and the front of the body. One breath, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, begin to lower the bottom down. Left hand comes onto the left shin or the floor, and then the right arm reaches over. So getting nice and deep into the side of the body. Coming down a little further. A little further. Then we'll take 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Good. And then come back to center. We'll swap the legs over. So the left leg bends in as if we're sitting cross-legged. The right leg turns out as if we're sort of kneeling. In a moment here to just see if we can allow those hips to relax. So we'll find that we're sort of twisted to the left a little bit. See if you can draw that right hip down and feel the stretch deep into that hip joint. Good. Take the left hand down next to you. The right arm reaches up. Look towards the sky. And then maybe lift the hips. Squeeze the bottom. Release the head. One breath. Inhale. Exhale. Lower the bum down. The right hand cartwheels and left arm lifts. Little bend into the side of the body as we press the hips over to the left. Keeping the heart lifted, the face shining. 2 more breaths and we come down a little further. 4 further. Feel the stretch as we relax the neck. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Bring yourself back to center. Bring the right leg in now so the soles of the feet touch into butterfly Baddha Konasana. A moment just to fold forward. So maybe press the elbows into the knees. As you close the eyes, maybe give yourself a nice little foot massage here for 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. One more. Good. And then slowly rolling up. Lengthening the right leg out in front of you, keeping that left leg bent in, so maybe it comes a little bit higher up the groin. I'm going to flex the foot here. See if we can get this left knee down. If not, then you can pop a little block or a pillow underneath it so it doesn't feel like it's working too hard. Flexing that right foot as if we're stood on it. And then we're just going to simply fold forward. So allowing the head to be nice and heavy. And you can keep that leg in line with the hip. And just simply fold forward. Then the stretch into the lower back. And also into the hamstring. So if you do feel it behind the knee, then you can bend the knee a little bit. As you lower the head down. And stretch between the shoulder blades. We'll have another 6 breaths here. This one's just really nice to see if we can be nice and heavy. So we're not holding the foot, we're not pulling, we're not forcing. We're just allowing gravity to do that work for us. And just kind of being a little bit lazy, so just rolling, folding, curving forward. Not really doing anything. 2 more breaths. One more. Good. Begin to roll yourself up through the spine, bone by bone. And then all we'll do is easily swap the legs over, nice and slowly. The right sole comes into the inside thigh, maybe a little higher, flexing the foot, and then taking that fold forward. Remembering here that you can curve the spine, you don't need to keep it long. And seeing if we can find a little bit more yin in these final postures. A little bit of surrender. Again, we're not holding the leg, the foot, the ankle, we're just allowing the arms to be heavy, the body to be heavy. And gravity as well as the breath to do the work. So as you exhale, see if you can let go, you can release, if you can relax. You do find if you allow the head to be heavy, the rest of the body will follow. 3 more breaths here. After that second breath, roll yourself up nice and slowly. And then we'll lengthen the right leg out just for 3 breaths. So both legs long, either hip distance or a little wider if you need to. And then we'll fold forward. So slightly less movement here, less movement available. No, that's okay. One hamstring maybe a little bit tighter, or is always a little bit tighter than the other. 1 more breath. And slowly rolling up through the spine, we'll come to fish pose. So bringing those feet, those legs together, so you can zip them from the ankles up to the thighs. We're going to sit on the hands, so the palms go down towards the floor. Lifting one glute so you can sit on one hand, the other so you can sit on the other hand. Pointing the toes here, squeezing those legs together like I said, and then just slowly lowering yourself down to one elbow, then the other. And then we're going to press the chest up to the ceiling and release the head back. So the head is heavy, it's floating off the floor about 1 inch or 2. We're really pressing through the elbows. We'll take 2 breaths, just opening the throat, the chest. Just releasing some energy in the front of the body. Good. Slowly lower yourself down. Move the elbows out so you can tuck the chin, lengthen the spine. Release the hands. And then bring the knees up into happy baby. So the knees go wide. You take the outside arches of the feet, maybe the big toe. We'll take a nice little rock and roll, side to side, or just chill out there for a bit. Just 3 breaths. Nice little roll. Ironing out the spine, the shoulders, the upper back. Good. And then slowly release the legs. Bring the knees together. Take the arms either out into your aeroplane wings or cactus if you haven't got the space. Take an inhale here. And then we'll exhale, the knees fall to the left, and we turn the head to the right. Eyes closed, knees stacked. And just feeling that nice stretch into the lower back. Through the body, the spine, all the way up to the crown of the head. Inhaling into the chest, into the belly. Exhaling, really sighing it out. 2 more. One more. Good. And when you're ready, we'll just simply change it over to the other side. Bringing one knee, then the other into center. And allowing both knees to fall to the right As we turn the head to the left, eyes closed, big stretch. Those 3 releasing breaths. So we inhale through nose. Exhale, side out. Again, inhale. Exhale. Last time. Inhale. Exhale. Good. And then bring that right knee, or the left knee, sorry, then the right into center. Give the knees one last little hug. And then we'll take the soles of the feet together. The knees fall out to the outside, razor of the foot finds the floor. And the knees open into Supta Baddha, so that reverse butterfly. The heels can be as far away from the pelvis as you need them to be. And we're just going to place the hands on the belly, close down the eyes. Begin to feel the belly rise with every inhale and fall with every exhale. Good, again, inhale. Exhale. 2 more here. One more. An option to stay here with the legs or to come into Shavasana, so lengthening the legs away from the body or rolling onto the side. And maybe bringing the arms alongside the body so the palms can be open. Give you a nice big inhale. Exhale, sighing it out. Closing the lips. Closing the eyes. As you just surrender into Shavasana. Feeling the breath becoming spacious, rich and full. Just observe that effortless ability of the breath to settle the body deeper into stillness. As we settle here on the mat. Feeling each inhale. Gently move into an exhale. And the exhale, move into the inhale. Not worrying now about the counts, just allowing them to be natural. Inhale, falling into the exhale. And the exhale into the in. And just allow all the peace, calm and tranquility to roll over the body. As you take a few moments in silence. In this space of relaxation, the subtle form of self-awareness, being held by a state of consciousness. Breathing the body. Feeling Doing it with peace, tranquility and calm. We'll take one more breath. So inhale, exhale. And slowly begin to move the toes and then the fingers. And then when you're ready, gently rolling over onto the right hand side of the body. So you can pause there. And then with the eyes closed, gently guide yourself onto your bottom. Find somewhere comfortable to sit. Sitting tall to the crown of the head. Bring the hands to prayer in front of the heart. Just seeing you can take a little bit of this calm, a little bit of this peace with you throughout the day, throughout the week. Take a big inhale through the nose. Sigh it out to the mouth. Again, inhale. Exhale. One more time, feeling the power of the breath. Relax the body. Good. Begin to rub the hands together to create some warmth. And placing those hands over the eyes. So the eyes can slowly open and adjust. Bring the hands to prayer. Namaste.